the intro. Hi, it's us again.
Welcome to another month's Kiwi Club unboxing.
Time flies.
Time does fly.
It is crazy. I feel like it was just yesterday we were unboxing June's kit.
We were.
And what a beautiful kit.
I mean, not technically, but yes. Oh, I was going to showcase my layouts again from June's kit. Totally spaced that.
And PJ played it too, huh? Because you just finished another one.
I just finished the kit off.
Wait, so how many layouts have you done with June's kit? 3? 2?
Yeah, I did the 3 2-page layouts so technically it's 2, 4, 6.
Score.
Yeah.
Score.
For sure. You could look and see if it's on that pile that needs to be put in the albums.
It's funny how things do pile up.
I will get to that point. Well, hey friends, I'm so glad you guys are here. Whether you're already part of the Kiwi Club or just curious about it, welcome. We always enjoy doing these fun reveals and sharing just the exciting new products, and we don't want you to miss it. So
it's always relieving.
Yeah.
It's always like, okay, we can talk about this now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, I could just spill the beans for the whole year if you know. Some things aren't done yet.
Secretly, that's why I'm here, to regulate her.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, if you don't know, if we haven't met and you don't know who I am, I'm Susan, and this is my daughter, Abbie.
Hello.
This is Abbie. And just kind of heads up on how the Kiwi Clubs are created each month. Basically, what we do is, Abbie searches through your guys' feedback and, suggestions and polls and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. And we plan a few months at a time, but for the most part, each month we base that off of some type of feedback or recommendation or suggestion.
And that usually looks like surveys. We'll do a yearly survey. We did one a few months ago for 2026, so I'll look through that. And so your suggestions are always being read, as well as we have that suggestions part of the community. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the exact name
in the space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Kiwi Club poll. Mm-hmm.
And I look through those as well. I'll scroll through your guys's wouldn't it be cute if we did something like that? And if I'm like, that actually, if we did this and this and this,
then it will make a beautiful collection.
Yeah, because inspiration comes from many angles.
Yes.
You guys are a
boomerang, right? Deborah Johnson says that. Inspiration's like a boomerang. You throw it out and it comes back.
It's true.
It really is true. So we start there, and then what happens usually is she writes this thing out and gives her suggestions, and then I kind of go in, refine it.
You're like, nah. Oh, we could do this if we changed it 90 degrees.
That's not true. That's what happens. But usually where my kind of input comes is to really take a peek at the themes and try to make sure that they're versatile, well-rounded, have a connection, build variety. And because I love, those things are my love language. I love practicality with versatility. And so that's always a mark that we're trying to shoot here with every kit.
It's true. Sometimes I look at things and I'm just like, that would be cute. And she's like, but for what?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it could be cute. And there's a lot of things that will be cute, but we need to make sure that there's actually something that can be utilized in various different ways. So
that's why I love Kiwi Club paper.
Yes. And so with that said, we put a lot of intentional effort into our Kiwi Club. So this month's Kiwi Club is all about...
Are we revealing now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's reveal.
It's all about question mark?
I know. I was like, let's let it speak for itself. You're just going to love it. I really think you're going to love it. So yeah, let's jump right into that, and then we'll throw in some questions here in a little bit as well.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2,
1.
Here is July's Kiwi Club Kit. Right out of the gate, some just beautiful colors going on. And you know what? This past week, it's like I finally thought, oh my gosh, it's summer. Mostly because of the blistering heat.
Yeah, it's hot here, guys.
And what better way to introduce summer than just these beautiful pinks and blues and yellows.
Teals and all of the above.
But this kit is called Shoreline Treasures. And the insert itself, we say it every month, but it's just is jam-packed with some awesome, useful information. From a first glance at the correlating template set, which you can get separately as a separate subscription, the idea book, and then a link to the community, as well as some featured sets, some suggestions for themes. And if you are part of the Kiwi Club, too, another note to make on that, is mom or Susan. I don't know what to call you on these lives.
Either or.
But she does Picture Perfect. It's an event for Kiwi Club members, and we delve into more of creative ways to brainstorm photos that you can scrapbook with.
It's all the way from what to use with that kit, but also down to colors. Talking about photos themselves, like photo placement, photo arrangements, how to like even possibly organize your photos is another thing that we're coming up this year talking about. So it's a huge thing, right? Photos and paper, you got to have it, and then templates. So yes, we have the Premier that comes with paper and templates, and then we also have the Standard Club that is just the templates, but all of them include the digital dib book as that source of inspiration. So right off the bat, don't throw that insert away, especially.
I was about to say, some people throw it away, but I always keep it because I always like to keep it when I'm scrapbooking.
Let's start with the paper. Let's dive into this paper, give you guys a close peek at some of these, of course, looks. And very close. Yeah.
First main.
Honestly, I think there's still so much joy that comes from getting this kit in your hands, because as much as the interwebs are amazing and allow us to connect over the web, they're just not the same as touching it yourself and seeing it yourself.
I love this first main. I actually vividly remember when we were first brainstorming it, because I was giving notes to Stephanie at the time. And I remember telling Stephanie, I'm like, we should do line art. Like, I love the sketchy look with kind of the watercolor bleeding over. And I don't know if it catches it on the video, but just this beautiful line art design with the line with like kind of that watercolor effect.
It has like a trendy but playful feel. I will say this one is probably my favorite. I don't know.
That one is very tropical,
Oh, hold on. I gotta like back out. Yeah. Here, let's just leave it right there. I'm telling you guys, so much better in person. We'll post some videos, but yeah. Love it. Love the dark navy in there with the coral. So pretty. So pretty. Contrast. And then, of course, you have this back-to-back standard line there.
And then we also have our backgrounds. You get...
let's pull the main patterns first.
Okay. There we go. So pretty.
Yeah.
Look at that one. Anyway.
Okay, and then we have the seashell. This was definitely requested by many of you guys. More seashells. And I thought, okay, well, we could throw seashells in there and summer vibes and then good old tropical vibe too. But yes, look how cute those just vibrant colors. They play off each other beautifully. And then with that said, if you wanted to do another fun layer, there's so many options. See how fun those can just quickly, the sizes, those are all things that we actually do. We actually go through a sample run with our manufacturer. I think we've shared this before, but it is an extra cost for us, but we continue to do it because we just want to make sure that the sizing and everything is on point. And so as much as you want to do that digitally, because they're designed digitally and then of course printed, there's just sometimes you miss it. So sometimes we have a line that we have no edits from the sample run. We're like, nope, we got it right the first time.
But more often than not, there's at least one thing we always notice with sample run. Whether that's contrast or a little icon in the pattern that we'd actually nix in the end, or a misspelled word.
So. Yeah, sometimes. We try really hard to catch those misspelled words, guys, I promise. Sometimes they find their way through. It's been years since that, like almost 2 years since our last. Oops. Yeah. But that is the most infuriating thing for us. I'm not going to lie. But overall, a beautiful line. And then, yes, you were sure these.
And then we always have 3 background papers, and they come with 2 each, so you can kind of have fun.
So 2 each if you want to do a 2-page layout or a 1-pager, of course. But then they're all double-sided for variations, options, and variety.
Look at this one. This one is so fun. It's got like...
Can you see it?
But you got little waves on there. That's super
The light is like bright because we want it to be bright, but then it almost draws out. But it is very fun. I saw a lot of the design team use that one, so I stayed away from it. Because it was like, I think everyone loved it. And I was like, I got to stay away from that one. Super cute.
And then again, that dark is so pretty.
So lovely paper, super bright. Again, all of it is double-sided, high quality paper. I know a lot of you guys in the Facebook group recently were just talking about giving praises to how much you love this paper. So you'll definitely, if you share that same sentiment, let us know. We really appreciate that when we hear that sometimes. There are just days where that feedback is just very much appreciated because we're like, okay,
this is good.
This is good. They like what we're doing. So along with that, of course, we have amazing title cards. Trisha says, I always have a hard time with the busier paper patterns. Need help. Well, Trisha, that's what the 10 and done event is about every month. And honestly, the busier patterns, I say this every single time, these main patterns, we take this, we translate it, whether it's from your paper stash or whatever. But these main patterns, you're right. They are busier. They're more themey. If you struggle, my number one suggestion to you, put them in the borders. The borders anchor them. The borders can sustain the busier patterns overall on your page. I just think that that's somewhere to go. And if it's just a comfort level, like it's just like something you're like, oh, stylistically, but you not quite sure. I will say if you can look at a Kiwi Lane layout and say, I really do love that style and you have the desire to have that, then trust me. Trust me and put the busier pattern in the border until you become comfortable with busier patterns. But because we all buy those patterns, right? And you love those patterns when you see them or whatever it is, you're using them. But yes, that feeling of feeling like unsure about your design, I guess, choices when you actually create a page is reality. But I will tell you right now, you can never go wrong with putting a busier pattern in a border. Hands down, it will work every single time as you continue to finish that page out. And then I think from there, it's more just, if it's the desire you want, that's the answer. And then honestly, it's the comfort level, but it will turn out beautiful. It will. So hopefully that's helpful, Trisha. Sorry, little side note there, but I can't tell you how many times I've done it. So I'm so confident that that's true that I feel good about saying that.
The first thought I had too is like what you're pairing those busy patterns with. Like you don't want to pair a busy pattern with a busy pattern.
Which is why we always go over the main patterns. So for example, we'll come back to the title cards here. This is literally broken down to 3 mains, 2 supportings. And if the mains are busier for you, then use the supportings because we also take that in consideration when we create. And then you could just use the backs. But for the most part, what you're going to want to do is one of these mains, actually our rule is that each main has to pair with at least 2 supportings. Sometimes they don't all work. So for example, I would do that. I actually probably would even layer that, tell you the truth, with a little inking around the edges. And depending, that's a little busier, but I would actually layer those together too. So that main works with all of them. But like in this case,
those kind of lose each other.
Yeah, they lose each other. So that's not necessarily designed in that purpose, but in this case, that's really cute. And if you wanted to go the sun route, that's really cute too. So that's a good thing to share, that when we're designing our mains, right? The mains are labeled as the more themey based ones. These 3 over here, these are the supportings. Our rule is that actually there are many times we create supportings that we have to basically abandon.
We do a lot.
Yeah, we abandon a lot because...
Which is, again, it's hard because my brain is like, oh, that's cute. And we're like, it's not useful though, nix it.
Yeah, and there's many times where cute, it checks that mark, but it doesn't check the versatility mark. And so we abandon it. But the rule is that every main has to at least, for the most part, go with 2 of the supportings. So, yep.
Which makes all the pairings and the designs that you can do for a layout very versatile and very endless, which is fun.
Yes.
And that's why every layout that someone does looks different.
And everybody has why everyone's layout looks a little different, but also their style shows through because you may choose to select one of the patterns versus the other one, and that stands out to you and it speaks to you, but maybe just somebody else, they'd be like, oh, I would never do that pairing, And that's why we try really hard to make sure that versatility check mark is always marked within our club kits. With that said, our same formula, even though we're doing a lot of heavy lifting and intentional decision making inside of the creation of these kits for you to be able to create with them more effortlessly, This same formula absolutely is pretty much what we teach with the paper picking 3-2-1 paper formula that we've been sharing with scrapbookers to help them use their stash up as well. But I will say it's so nice to have the club kits mixed in with my scrapbooking time. I love pulling out a Kiwi Club kit because, boy, do I feel the weight lifted from the paper choicing part. Even though we have a solution to help you choose paper, it's just nice knowing confidently I can pull out a club kit and confidently know I can create something really cute.
And feel like you have everything you need.
And feel like I have everything I need instead of feeling the need and or the decision fatigue to do all that. Is it possible? Absolutely. And we will help you support you in that as well. Okay. All right. So here are the titles. Let's take a peek at these titles.
Yeah, I love titles. I'm a word person, so I have a lot of fun when we're deciding on title cards to include, and sometimes I go overboard. But these are a lot of cute sayings. You have Sandtastic fun. The beach is my happy place. We should go to the beach after this.
This, let's get a wedding done. I'm going to the beach after your wedding.
I'm going to the beach after my wedding.
Yeah, your honeymoon. So we're good.
We'll see each other at the beach.
Yeah, no.
The best castles are built together. And then some other fun ones. And the great thing, too, is like the difference in sizes as well. And so these ones are longer, so that's a lot more fun. May your days be filled with smiles, sunshine, and seashells. Or one of my favorites, I'm done adulting. Let's collect seashells. I think that's so relatable. Sometimes I check out of it.
There's something so amazing though about zenning out, looking for seashells. I will say there's a very much a zen state that happens when you're looking. I enjoy that.
You're zoned in.
Yeah. But even though I'm not sure what I'm going to always do with those seashells, but I'm just like, it was fun.
Well, didn't you play with you have a bag of seashells out from your sister's trip? And so she'll pick up random stuff.
I kept those in a friend. They're little bitty seashells, and I do plan on putting them on my
scrapbook
page. I will say,
it was really cool. Again, check out the idea book. I think we're going on a lot of tangents, but Shiloh and her layout, if you go to the PDF, it was really cool.
On July 1st, it'll be available. Yeah.
She used actual sand on her layout. And so if you want to know how she did that, definitely download the PDF when it hits the community and when you get your kit, because I thought that was really cool and I thought I want to try that.
Yeah.
But
super fun.
Get creative with the stuff you use on this month's layout for sure. But because these are longer, it's fun. You can use them as strips on your border or you can separate them. Something I feel like I see you do a lot is cut them so you don't have to use them as just the strip. You can cut out I'm done adulting, let's collect seashells, and then offset them on the page. And so sure, these are suggestions, but feel free to break them up and put them on different parts of the page.
Yeah. And last little thing, we are doing a lot of tangents. Happy June, guys. When this is offset on the wording, that's intentional too, because we think, oh, you could put a photo here, you could put a flower here. Like what happens is it challenges you to say,
there's space.
Where is this? Or why can't I do it? Or what can I do with a strip? Maybe I put a strip and then say, I'm just going to use this. You stick some photos into the strip. Right?
And then
a border, like a little mini border right underneath
or like a scalloped edge.
Or a scalloped edge. So with the title cards, we intentionally choose each month varies. They're not actually the same size every single time. And we do that so that they can also work with templates, which is something that we talk about here. So we'll jump right into the templates now. But yes, so one of the featured sets is, of course, summer, so you can also, trace and cut those out, for example. Okay, let's jump to templates. I know many of you guys are waiting, so let's show you these templates. I'm going to put this on the top here. And our template set for this month, for July, is called Sandcastle.
Might bring some childhood memories. Or adulting memories if you're still super into building sandcastles. I know I am.
Hopefully we're all creative beings, right? And so there's nothing more fun than also on the beach doing a little creativity, creating something, bringing that sandcastle into existence and making memories along the way. I will say that is a benefit. So this was, again, another suggestion from you guys in the community. And I will say right off the bat, I have plans to use this for a Disney page.
Okay. The castle, yeah.
Yep, the castle. I actually did not scrapbook a beach page. I scrapbooked a travel page with this kit, and it's going to be in the PDF, the Kiwi Club PDF for this month. Although this is great, again, for those summer memories. But visiting a castle, you can use it a lot there. Just lots of fun ways.
Or if you're like visiting a fort, you know, like
yeah, you can
I
make
know
various
here
ones.
In the Carolinas, but there's Fort
Yeah,
Sumter,
you don't have to do all those. You could just layer these. So if those of you that have been around for a while, like build a snowman, that was a fun set. Build a snowman. It's the same thing. Build a castle. Let's build some castles this summer. It's going to be so much fun.
Or scarecrow.
Build a scarecrow is fun. So yeah, that's kind of from here too. So you get lots of various pieces to build different types of castles.
Which again, another great resource about the PDF is I'm pretty sure each design team member did their castle
different.
Yeah,
different.
And so if you want some inspiration of ways to mix and match those, or ways to use paper or texture and things.
I forgot we even included these little flags for on the top of your castle. You can even do that. So cute. Lots of fun. And then, of course, you have your sand bucket, little shovel here, and a really cute banner, which,
pairs, again, intentionality, right? So it goes there, it goes there, and it goes there. And so just a fun way to break up the blockiness of it and to incorporate that more fully into your design.
So this month's kit is all about sunshine, summer fun, sand castles, that with the sand template, just playful, charming, and perfect for beach days, family vacation, or just capturing the warmth and happy vibes, of the memories that you're wanting to spotlight with these really fun, vibrant colors from the paper pack and also the reusable templates that just create so much versatility within the Shoreline Adventures paper line and also the Sandcastle templates. All right. So I have a fun surprise for you guys. If you've been thinking about joining the Kiwi Club, if you're a Kiwi Club member, let's share what's so great about the Kiwi Club. Actually, just this morning, I read a quote from Pamela Burnett. I almost cried. I'm not going to lie, Pamela. I don't know. Maybe it was just one of those days, one of those weeks. So I really do appreciate your guys' love and your comments when you share them, and just makes us happy and excited that you guys love what we were creating, and we can't wait to see what you create with it. But Pamela Burnett said, I would always 100%. She did 5 zeros. Okay.
Yeah, what the 100,000%.
100,000% made me smile again. Look, thanks, Pamela. Appreciate it. Made my day. Stand behind your brand. Top quality at its finest. Over the years, I have subscribed to many monthly kits. Love the idea of getting goodies each month at my doorstep, but I can truly say I have canceled every single one of them within a few months. It just wasn't what I was looking for. Enter Kiwi Lane, game changer. I have been a monthly kit member since the very first one, and I will not miss a single one. Thank you. We love that. We really appreciate your support and sharing that love with us. It means a lot. And I just know for again, even if you've been questioning it, trying to decide okay, but I have a lot of paper or things like that. Totally get it. That's why we offer 2 options. We have the Premier with the paper and one with the templates. I will tell you, I will say it again, but having the right paper sometimes, just a few times when you sit down to scrapbook, paired with the right templates and those fresh ideas, right? That whole package is really what Kiwi Club was designed to kind of create movement and help just not feel overwhelmed. And they're a great jumpstart just to kind of help you get started. But then within that, and you see it all the time with the layouts that people share in the community and other places, it is that momentum that helps you then be sparked once you get started to utilize other things from your stash. But ultimately, leave you feeling like you are able to be confident and satisfied with the pages that you finish, and you're able to, within that, revisit your memories and finish pages for those that maybe you've been waiting or haven't quite touched yet. So we would love you to join the club. Love for you to join the club so much that we are offering, once again, we do not do this often, but we have a special deal. If you join up this month, if you've been thinking about it, I promise there are some really great kits coming down the pipeline. Okay, there's some really good ones. But we have a great deal. If you sign up before July 1st, all right, you get a bonus kit. You're going to get a bonus kit for free, okay? You'll have to pay the shipping. It's like $5.95 or something like that. But other than that, we will make sure to add a bonus kit onto your first month's kit. So make sure to sign up before July 1st. We'll put the link in the chat, okay? The Kiwi Club sign up chat over from our website. And again, this is only valid through July 1st. So share it with your friends. Sign up if you've been thinking about it or been on the fence or you miss it. Come back, join us, participate in the monthly events. We'll help you not only utilize the kit, but also enhance your creativity, enhance your style, and complete some pages to fill your albums with some beautiful pages in a blissfully simple way. Okay? All right. Well, do we have any questions at all? Let me see here.
We've got Tammy just asking.
Well, how can I get these templates? Tammy, sign up. Sign up. This is July shipment. They will go out on July 1st. Sign up for the Kiwi Club. Like I said, if you sign up, you will get this month's kit plus a free one, and then you will make sure that you don't miss out before these limited editions are gone. So make sure to sign up for the Kiwi Club. That's absolutely how you can get this kit. All right. Any other questions, Dave?
Just some great options. Rosalind says that the castle pieces look like they could be building blocks or Legos too.
Ooh. I actually have a Lego page. We're going to have to give that a try, Rosalind. Yes.
Also great for medieval photos. So like
medieval times.
Renaissance
fairs. Absolutely. Any memories like that, guys? You can absolutely accomplish it. Even this one, I was like, not that you need it, but I think you can even see that.
Make a Lego, yeah.
Well, you can make a Lego. You could, yeah. We're gonna play with that in the PJ crop night in July. Oh, club members, make sure you check the dates on the RSVPs. We just got July's events up, so you can make sure to RSVP 1 for reminders and 2, put it on your calendar. But we are doing in July back-to-back events. We don't typically do that. We usually do the 2nd and 3rd Fridays. But because of somebody's wedding, okay, the dates are a little different than previous months. So just make sure you check that out. And hopefully it works for you, and hopefully you join us in a little bit of scrapbooking time. All right. Stacey, what are the featured sets? So the featured sets that we recommend for easy, of course, grab and go to build out your page and just utilize your stashes are Coastal Highway, classic. Of course, we couldn't go without using Coastal Highway for this theme. Summer, Tiny Seaside, and Whimsy. We pulled out all the good summer sets. We couldn't decide. But the truth is, all of these work beautifully hand in hand as you play to create, which, of course, in our Play to Create featured set event coming up in July, we'll showcase those a little bit more. And again, when it's hot outside, guys, let's stay in scrapbook like this week. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Yeah, our cat wanted to go outside, and we're like, you can't go outside. It's too hot. Like, it's just not good. Brenda says, so excited to get this kit. I'm excited for all of them. Good. That makes me happy so much. Thanks so much for sharing that. I'm glad. Let me see. There was a few questions I saw in another spot in the Facebook, and I wanted to address them live and also see what you guys think. So let me know in the comments. What will I get fresh? This one's kind of an easy. Will I get fresh, fun ideas that will challenge me? Well, yes, you will. Okay. Not whether it's the title cards. There are so many springboards, whether it's the challenge of the paper and feeling like maybe, stepping out of maybe some norms that you normally typically do from a style point. It's fun to kind of change that up. Also, just the digital PDF in and of itself. It's literally, I don't even know, guys. You tell me like what you think about the digital idea book, but it's like 12 pages. I don't have a sample right here for you.
I use it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I sit down to scrapbook, I'm pulling up a digital idea book.
On my third layout, I was just like, I've pulled like 5 different tips from 3 different layouts. And that's what made me take that combination, rearrange it, and allowed me to create my page. So that's creativity at its finest, for sure. All that inspiration right within your fingertips in one place. It's great. If you don't know where to start, I think that's another question. Basically, click on the link. We just shared it, right, Dave, in the chat. Go sign up for the membership. It is month to month, by the way. Okay. So this is something if you're like kind of get going a few months and you're not quite sure, like we're not making you commit to 6 months, 7 months. You definitely can easily jump in and give it a try confidently that way. Okay. We are looking into possibly like a pause month or things like that. We just quite haven't figured out with our tool stack as far as software goes, but it's on the horizon. Okay. Can I, let's see, get back into this without feeling behind? Like, I think that's another good question, maybe in the sense of your pictures and stuff. I can guarantee that each club kit, when you get the premiere, creates at least 3 2-page layouts. All right. You will be surprised how that starts adding up. Little here, little there. And before you know it, you have this huge stack, speaking from experience, okay, that needs to be put into albums. I'm working on that. I need to be better about putting my finished pages into albums, but the albums are filling up fast. And that in of itself is just so satisfying, guys. So satisfying. I want every scrapbooker to just have that consistency of making time. Even if you have to miss a month here or there, there's still a consistency, dependability that you get inside of this club with not only the kit and the products and the ideas, but also the support of the community and the members and their ideas, and seeing what they create is so rewarding. All right. Okay, well, hopefully that's all the questions I think I see here. So excited. Stay cool, guys. Stay cool. It is warm out there. All right. And we look forward to seeing what you've played to create with this kit. And if you guys have any questions, there are more questions, Dave? We got it all done?
Lisa was saying Tiny Seaside and Coastal Highway only are the featured sets. There were 2 more, right?
Mm-hmm. Summer and Whimsy.
Yeah.
Can you hold that up?
Yep.
So yeah, Coastal Highway, Summer, Tiny Seaside,
and Whimsy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So then again, if you sign up for the Kiwi Club, it's after you sign up for the membership, this page will pop up, and that's where you'll get your bonus kit for free. All right. So
exciting.
Yeah. So make sure that you follow through that checkout process, and it will offer you that bonus kit for free now through July 1st. All right.
Now I'm feeling excited. I took a trip to Charleston with some friends last August.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I haven't scrapbooked those.
Nope. I know. She tried to make me scrapbook the other day. She was like, don't you want to scrapbook my Charleston pictures with that kit? And I was like, don't you want to scrapbook your Charleston pictures with that kit? You'll enjoy it way more than I will. Yeah. But I don't blame you. Sometimes I think, oh, somebody else do the scrapbooking. No, actually, I never do that. I want to do my own scrapbooking. I'll not lie. I enjoy the process. I've really come to really love the me time. So it's really great to put the me back into free time. So, all right, guys. Well, and until next time, we will see you guys in the community.
It's going to come so fast.
All right.
So get creative. Get creating, because next thing you know, July's over.
Yeah.
And August is coming.
And then August is coming, and that's a good kit too.
Mm-hmm.
And then August is coming. I love August. It's my birthday month. It's Kiwi's birthday month.
It's my birthday month.
It's your birthday month. It's always so much fun happening in August. So, all right, guys, take care.
Bye.
Bye now.